Welcome to Onward 101, a series of short videos to help you improve your playstyle. Assuming you just picked up the game, the first step that I would suggest for you is to learn your guns and how a gun works in general. It may seem real obvious for a lot of us, but you'd be surprised how many people load into the game and can't even load their weapon. The general gist of making a firearm fire is a simple two-step process. The first thing it needs is a magazine of ammunition, and the second thing is to load the first round. Every gun that I've ever heard of and every gun that I know of works off this principle. Certain weapons have a powder release magazine, while others have a mag that'll just drop out with the press of the A button. You can tell the difference based off of this little paddle right in front of the trigger finger. General rule of thumb is when you're reloading a button release weapon, most of them have a slide release that'll load the first round from your new mag with just the press of the B button. For powder release weapons, most of them do not have this functionality and you will need to manually pull the slide back yourself. Keeping reload times down is also key to not getting caught lacking. So if you're reloading a button style weapon and your weapon goes empty, drop your offhand down to your new mag while dropping the old mag at the same time. Then slam the new mag into the weapon and release the slide with the B button. If you're reloading a paddle style weapon, you want to drop your offhand down to your new mag while holding A, the mag release button, at the same time. Then you hit the paddle itself with the new mag to knock the old one out, slam the new one in, and with your offhand, pull the slide back. Keep in mind that on most weapons, the slide's going to be on the right side of the weapon, so if you're right-handed like myself, you want to use your dominant hand to twist your weapon a little bit so you can actually expose your slide to yourself. Alright, now to the big dogs. The most difficult weapon to try to learn to reload in this game is going to be an LMG. The key to knowing how to load these is knowing the difference between your trigger finger and your grip finger. The grip button is mainly used in game to hold and grab bigger items, say weapons, grenades, etc. While the trigger button is used to make fine adjustments on said weapons. So pulling the pin on a grenade or changing your sights or pulling back the slide. When you're reloading an LMG, you want to hold the weapon itself with the grip button on your dominant hand. Then using your offhand, use the trigger to open the lever. You use the grip button to grab the box and dispose of it. You grab a new one from your mags, slam it in there, and then using the trigger button now, you want to grab the chain of bullets out of the actual box itself, drop it into the LMG, and using the trigger finger, you drop that lever and pull back the slide. Do not confuse these two buttons. Again, I know for a lot of us who've been playing for a while, it might seem pretty obvious or it might seem pretty easy, but if people picking this game up for the first time, it's a pretty common issue. Another common mistake is forgetting the fact that the LMG is the only weapon in Onward that does not come loaded. Anytime you spawn with this weapon, you're going to have to load it, unless you want to come face to face with the enemy team and hear a mortifying click right before you die. Side note to Onward, can you please fix that? Like, who the fuck would pull up to the battlefield with an empty ass gun? Make it make sense. Now, I wasn't quite sure where in the video to put this, so just as a quick final tip, the MP5, the G3, and the G3 Auto all have HK slap capabilities. Once you run out of ammo on these weapons, you can lock the slide back by pulling it backward and up. Then once you insert the new mag, you can just go ahead and slap it down and it'll load the first round in for you. From experience, I can tell you it does not help you reload anything faster. In fact, you'll load a hell of a lot slower using it. That being said, it does feel badass, and I think that was the point. This has been Onward 101. If you're interested in getting more tips and tricks to improve your gameplay, go ahead and hit the Onward 101 playlist here. Thank you for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one.